highly favored. I'm bliss, highly favored.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, I wanted to take a look at the possibility of WWE having a draft after WrestleMania. We haven't seen a draft in WWE in a very, very long time. I think the last one was after WrestleMania 39, if I'm not mistaken. I can't 100% confirm if there was one after WrestleMania 40, but I don't think there was. I think the last draft was after WrestleMania 39, and Roman Reigns was holding both the championships. So that's the last WWE draft that I remember. So it's been about 3 years since the last draft, and I think we are long overdue for another draft. So here on screen, I have Randy Orton on the right with the Undisputed Universal Championship and CM Punk with the World Heavyweight Championship on the left. These are the champions that I think will come out of WrestleMania 42. I think The Rock will help CM Punk win to set up The Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania 43. And I do think that Randy Orton will win the Undisputed Universal Championship, defeating Cody Rhodes. I also think that Javon Evans is going to win the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. I think that Trick Williams is going to win the United States Championship. I think Truth and Damien will stay tag champs, and I think the Vision will also stay tag champs. So those champions will be left out of the draft. So I'm going to start off with SmackDown. I do feel like SmackDown would get the first pick because they have the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship that is the main championship across WWE. I know Raw is the main brand, usually with the longer show and everything, but not anymore. I feel like SmackDown's having 3 hours now, and Raw is only like 2.5 hours. So I feel like kind of SmackDown is being the main show at the moment. So I do think they would get the first pick, and I think they would take Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is literally WWE's golden boy. That's not an insult to him or anything. That's just how it is. So that would 100% be the first draft pick, and I feel like coming out of WrestleMania 42, you might want to keep the feud of Cody and Randy going. So I would say that Cody going to SmackDown would be the first pick. Then for Monday Night Raw, I think they would keep Roman Reigns. I feel like we've seen Roman. He ran his course on SmackDown. He's done everything over there on SmackDown. He just recently got to Monday Night Raw, so just keep him over there. I think he can do some cool things on Monday Night Raw. Next pick would be to SmackDown, and I think that they should pick Gunther. I feel like Gunther, oh my gosh, nobody is standing up today. But I feel like Gunther has ran his course on Raw. He's done everything to do over there. So I feel like having him on SmackDown with guys like Cody would be really awesome. He can go after Randy again. And I think Gunther to SmackDown would be a great pick. For Monday Night Raw, I think they would keep Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed division. They're already keeping Logan Paul and Austin Theory because they're the tag champs. So you might as well just keep the rest of the division. For SmackDown, I would say that they should take Seth Rollins. Similar to Gunther, he's ran his course on Raw. He's done everything over there. So I think having him move over to SmackDown will be fresh, and I think that's how they should go. Next up, we have Drew McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre should go to Monday Night Raw. Again, I feel like if you have Drew on Raw, he'll win more world titles over there. I feel like there's not a high chance that he would win world titles on SmackDown, but I think moving him to Monday Night Raw with CM Punk as world champ, maybe you could get Braun Breaker as world champ, then Drew McIntyre. I feel like you can get a lot more guys over there on Raw for Drew to face than there is on SmackDown. Round 2 of the draft, of course, SmackDown still gets the first pick here. I think they would take Brock Lesnar. Now, I know Brock isn't usually drafted. They usually leave him off as a free agent. He goes wherever he wants, whenever he wants, but I feel like with the roster that I have here, there's not a lot for Brock to do on Raw, so I feel like you might as well just have him go to SmackDown. And like I said, it's Brock Lesnar. If he really wants to go over to Raw, they can still do that. For Raw, I think they would pick up the Usos. Keep the Usos over there. You have Roman over there, Punk and everything. Just keep the Usos on Raw. For SmackDown, I would have them keep Jacob Fatu. With the roster, but with the roster that SmackDown has, I feel like it'd make a lot more sense to have Jacob stay over there. You can have him face Brock, Gunther, Seth. You can keep the feud with Cody. So a lot of interesting things you could do with that. But we still don't even know who attacked Jacob, and it's most likely someone on SmackDown. So just keep him over there. For Monday Night Raw, I would have them keep LA Knight. I don't think, like, similarly with Drew McIntyre, if you have him on SmackDown, he's not going to be doing much. He already won the United States Championship. He's not going to be winning that world title. So if you even want LA Knight having a chance of winning the world title, you might as well just have him stay on Monday Night Raw. For SmackDown, I would have them pick up the Judgment Day, the whole faction. I'm just going to have Dominic here to represent. I feel like he's kind of the leader of Judgment Day now, but I would have them pick up Judgment Day. Judgment Day has ran their course on Raw. They've done everything over there. Maybe you can switch the world titles. I feel like Liv is going to keep that. I feel like Liv is going to win the women's world title at WrestleMania, so maybe she can bring that over to SmackDown, and Rhea could bring that title to Raw. Rhea's already on Raw, so maybe we can see that. I feel like that would kind of make sense, but Judgment Day, I think they definitely need to go over to SmackDown. And with that, I think Raw would keep Finn Balor. After WrestleMania, they don't need to stretch out this Judgment Day feud. Just have Finn do his thing, go on his solo run, and win some titles. And for the third and final round of the draft that I have here, like I said, I'm only drafting current male talent, and because I don't have any women's figures, so the champions, like I said, that would stay Javon Evans, Trick Williams, Damian and Truth, The Vision, Randy and Punk, they would all stay. Some guys that don't have figures of Obafemi, I would keep him on Raw. He just went to Raw, just keep him over there. But going into this, first up for SmackDown, I would have them take Mello and Dragunov as a tag team. I feel like after WrestleMania, they're going to have a one-on-one match. And after that one-on-one match, I think it's going to lead to them forming a tag team. So I don't know if that's unrealistic, but that's just how I feel. I feel like they're going to be a tag team. So I would have SmackDown pick them up as a tag team. Maybe Mello turns heel to separate them and joins with Trick. I don't know. But I feel like after WrestleMania, we might be looking at Mello and Dragunov as a tag team. Then I would have Raw pick up the MFTs. I feel like they've done everything over on SmackDown. I don't even think we've seen Solo on Raw yet. So have him and his faction go over to Raw. Maybe Tama Tonga splits from the MFTs before WrestleMania and the draft. So that way Tama Tonga can stay in the United States title division on SmackDown. But I feel like having the MFTs go over to Raw would be a good decision. For SmackDown, I would have them keep Sami Zayn. Keep him over there with Jacob and Cody. Maybe he was Jacob's mystery attacker. He's going to end up turning heel on Cody. And yeah, I just feel like it makes sense to keep Sami over there. For Raw, I would have them pick up Rey Fenix and keep Penta so that way we can get the Lucha Brothers on Raw. I think Raw desperately needs that for the tag division. I feel like both tag divisions really suck right now. But bring over Rey Fenix over there and maybe we could get the Lucha Brothers versus the Usos. For SmackDown's last pick, I'd have them keep Aleister Black. Keep him over there with Randy and Sami Zayn. He's kind of, I feel like they're going to make him the reason why they turned heel. So just keep Aleister Black over there. And then for Raw's last pick, I'd have them Rey Mysterio. There's no really real reason for this. Just keep him over there on Raw. Maybe it would make sense to have him go to SmackDown because Gunther could retire him. I don't know, but Raw just needed the last pick and Rey Mysterio is what I had. But if you did enjoy this video, I would really appreciate it if you did like and subscribe. Let me know what brands would pick up which superstars in the comments below and what you would hope to see out of a draft after WrestleMania. But that is going to do it for me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm bliss, highly favored. I'm bliss, highly favored.